Good afternoon from Les Haven Ranch.
Good morning. I guess it is
Afternoon. We are out here with the horses today. I had a day off from work, so we're going to be doing some stuff around here. We're going to work some of the horses today and brush them out because they are shedding like crazy. It's starting to get warm.
Yeah.
And I'll probably show you guys a little bit of fencing tear down I'm going to work on today, just pulling staples and rolling wire. And we also got some sand that we're going to lay down, just a couple test buckets in the arena to kind of see what works best, because we're going to start prepping to get that ready as well. So we're going to give these guys some apples while we're here. We've got the dogs with us today. They're always with us. They're just going to be hanging around with us today a little bit more since it's so nice. The chickens are out and about.
Morning, ladies. That's it. There's a cross there. There's a cross there. There you go.
Yeah, it still looks like they're continuing to put on some weight, which is good. We're going to take Hope's blanket off today. It's going to be fairly nice. It's still been getting kind of cold at nights for her, and she still needs to put on some more weight. So we've got some senior feed we've been giving her. They've all still been getting a little bit of grain, just to kind of help them fill out a little bit more.
No apples.
So, hi Tucker. This is Tucker here in front, and then we got Remy back there. And we've got Tex right there with the white stripe. And Hope here is the other buckskin. About the apple, huh? And be showing you guys today a little bit, the fencing project we've got going on. Oh, we got a lot of fencing to do. Just because we can't use normal fencing for these horses, it has to be blind safe. So a lot of the horses that we have coming in, or the ones that we have in, went blind, so they had vision prior, and so they're a little uncertain on where everything is. It takes them a while to get used to. Unlike Leah, who was born blind, she is very aware of her surroundings versus these ladies and gents here. Still get a little confused on where stuff is at, so it takes them a while to really kind of get used to where everything is at. So what we're going to do is, along this section here, all the way down to the end of these pins, we're going to be putting the horse fence up 4 foot tall, and then we're going to finish with split rail, bumper rail, that runs along the top, almost kind of like what this old is. we're going to be putting a bumper rail on, and it just kind of helps them if they kind of run into the horse fence. It stretches enough, it doesn't hurt them. They can't get their feet or anything stuck into it, and it's safe for them. And then that bumper rail just kind of helps. Same thing, if they bump into it, it just stops and stops them from going through. But yeah, this horse fence stuff, it's a little more expensive, but we have to use it to keep these guys safe. So we'll be kind of showing you today a couple different projects. So I hope you guys enjoy. Also check out our other social media. Check out our Instagram. My wife keeps up with that, and it's super amazing what she does with that. And if you guys want to support us, I'll have the links listed in the description as well. And any questions, always feel free to ask us. We are an official 501c3 nonprofit, so if you guys want to donate or sponsor one of these horses through Patreon, I will have that listed as well. Huh, Remy? And we are super blessed to have a sunny day here, and we will show you what we got going on. Okay guys, we went down to our local gravel sand place. We got a couple different types of washed arena sand. We've got one that's round, and then one that is more of like a square, but they're both washed, and that's what we've kind of researched, that we just to help keep the dust down. But what we're going to, he said, grab a couple buckets, test out a couple areas of the prior dirt that we have here, just to see what's going to happen, if the old stuff's going to come up through, or if we need to dig all of this out and put a more of a stable rock foundation of gravel underneath, and then work up to our sand. So that's what we're going to test today. So we're just going to test this dirt here, which is dry and has been in here. Of a footing. Well, yeah, I just don't know. See how it's packing more? It's also wet. It's definitely got a lot more moisture in it too, which we'll see when it dries what happens. But yeah, I'm not really sinking down at all compared to this. Is definitely a lot drier too. So we want to be about 2 to 3 inches. So we'll let that one dry out a little more and then try it. So now while this is, I guess, setting up, I'm going to go do some fencing, and my wife is going to start working horses. Guys, so this is some of the fence we're actually going to be removing, I'm going to start on wire today, and then eventually all these posts are coming out. There's some, I mean, they're broken, a lot of them are broken, but the good ones we're gonna save because we have way more fencing to do. So we're replacing what we need to, and we're gonna reuse what we can. But our goal is we want to turn into a pen area, but all these rocks, everything have to be removed for the blind horses, and then we're gonna rebuild in this little shelter out here and turn into some stalls, kind of like what we have here. Those stalls also need to be redone, but we can only do a little bit at a time. So yeah, so I'm gonna be popping these staples off and then rolling the wire, smooth wire here we can't use for blind horses because they can run through it. So that's why it all has to come off. But I'm gonna use the smooth wire for the bracing. And my wife is going to work her horse, Leah. She's got a photo shoot coming up, so she's trying to get her a little more prepared. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a break from fencing here for a little bit, and I'm gonna work here with Sadie. I'm gonna do a little groundwork with her and then saddle her up and ride her. So yeah, it should be fun. And then if you guys want to know, I'm gonna probably lunge her a little bit too. If you guys want to know how to lunge a blind horse, we have videos on how we do that, and they're pretty cool to check out. We're really working with these horses that can't see on voice commands, and then also them trusting us where we're taking them, where we're leading them. So check out those videos if you ever have any questions, or if you guys have a horse that is blind and you're wondering how to do that. It's really helpful. So I'm going to take Sadie here, I'm going to lunge her for a little bit, saddle her up and ride her. My wife is out riding her main blind horse right now, Leah. We try to work these guys as much as we can. And then she's going to come back and work Rio and then a couple of our other blind horses. We try to break it up over a couple of days, just because it's two of us only two of us doing it here right now. So check us out there, and yeah, we're excited on what we've got going on and new things to come. So you guys have a blessed day. We also did some footwork on these horses too, which I will have a video tied into this one of that as well. Our farrier came out and did some work on them, so check that out as well. All right, guys, we will talk to you on the next one. God bless.
Which makes sense why people